Have you ever seen a Megazord do this? Look at this shit. That's ostensibly a double joint at the elbow. He looks like he's fucking having the time of his life at an EDM rave. This is gonna be a defense of the ZAP Megazord and all of its crotchal components. I'm not sure if the camera is picking this up, but you see how the saber-toothed tiger leg is in the front and the tricera leg is in the back? And the knees, how they're bent? Why the fuck is everyone saying this is dead on arrival? Name another Megazord that has come out domestically that can do this shit. And that is fun. That is not totally outrageously priced. Does this toy have problems? Yes, of course it has problems. The head on the pterodactyl, for mine, it's loose. See? It was worse on the one I had before. The cockpit completely snapped off. This is not terrible, and the waist joint isn't super loose on this one, so you can, stand it in a dynamic pose. Without a doubt, this thing is overpriced. I got it on sale, and I think that is still too much. I think a good price for this is like $100. The hollow parts are annoying. They're not visible in the Megazord mode, so it's not the end of the world, but it's annoying. And the single joint in each leg, you can't really get it to stand in any real good dynamic poses. And then the lack of rolling wheels, it's frustrating. I think there are plenty of reasons to hate on Hasbro. They laid off a bunch of workers recently after having record profits. They probably have no real care over the people working in the actual factories. Lots of reasons to be mad at Hasbro. But if you're upset about the Megazord that can put one foot in one direction and one foot in another, I don't know. Maybe readjust your expectations just a smidge. Okay, let's do a little bit of comparison. This is just going to be comparison with the arms. Let's move this guy back and readjust the camera and then zoom out. This is I think it came out in 2017, the Bandai Legacy Ninja Megazord. It's a collector-grade Megazord. It has bits of die-cast in it. At the time, it was probably the most articulated collector Megazord we've gotten. But the shoulders can really only do this. The feet have a little bit of more posability. The knees can bend. The right arm can bend because of how it was designed as the Ape Zord. But when you're comparing it to something else that is a new, fresh take of something we've gotten countless iterations of, like, this guy can fucking dance. He can straight up dance, and people are complaining about show accuracy. And just because I have the footage, let's take a look at Siren Builder from the 2006 Japanese toy line made by Bandai Japan. Siren Builder came out, part of the Bokendra toy line. This thing has next to no articulation, but is still a phenomenal toy. If you know what this toy is, you know that it has an incredible gimmick, and that everything it does is in service of that gimmick. All it can do is move the arms up and down. It's got a hefty weight to it. It is probably heavier than the ZAP Megazord, which I like the lightness of the ZAP Megazord. The ZAP Megazord feels like a toy that can take a beating in a good way. When you're paying a premium for something, you want it to be durable, you want it to last. And it's tall. It's like a foot tall. He's a small little robot man that can live in your room and look sexy as fuck. What else do you want?